There are some remarks William Ruto and Johnson Sakaja made today at the Labour Day celebrations, Uhuru Gardens, Nairobi. Remarks that clearly confirms the infighting in Kenya Kwanza government. Let's listen to Sakaja and Ruto, after which we are going to put those remarks into perspective for Kenyans to understand the games being played behind the scenes. Listen to this.
Lakini Papa Francis Atwoli, niliona ukisema unasikia uchungu. Ulisema unasikia uchungu sana ukiona mtoto wako gavana akipigwa ama akitajwa. Ningependa kukuambia Papa, usisikie uchungu, ni kawaida, ni siasa. Na hiyo siasa huendelea, sisi ni viongozi. Ile kazi ambayo tunafanya Nairobi, kuna watu ambao wanataka tupoteze focus. Hatutapoteza focus. We know what needs to be done. We know the progress we are making. So usisikie uchungu. Unajua hata mimi nasikia uchungu nikiona wewe ukipigwa. Na nimeona umeanza kuchokozwa. Lakini usife moyo pia wewe Papa. Wale wametumwa kunichokoza pia ndio wametumwa wale wanakuchokoza. Na itaisha. Hiyo ni siasa ya kawaida, itaisha. Stand strong, stand firm.
So nawauliza viongozi tuwache makelele. Hasa wale viongozi ambao wanatafuta mbinu na njia ya kugawanya Wakenya kwa misingi ya ukabila. Mimi nawaomba viongozi wote, mimi nawauliza viongozi wote, na washauri viongozi, ukabila haiwezi kubadilisha maisha ya mtu yeyote. Na mkiona kiongozi ambaye anaendesha siasa kwa misingi ya ukabila, huyo ni kiongozi bankrupt, kwa sababu mtu akikosa agenda, kama hana mpango, kama hana plan, anaenda kukwama kwa ukabila, kwa sababu ndio ile siasa duni ya nyuma ya mwisho. Please, mtu yeyote mwenye ako na sera kuja zungumza na Wakenya. Useme housing si mzuri, useme yako ni gani. Useme export of labor si mzuri, utuambie yako. Useme kuzalisha chakula na fertilizer si mzuri, utuambie installation namna gani. Ukuje utuambie utaki digital jobs, watuambie yako. Lakini usikuje kutuambia ukabila. Hawa ni wakabila hii, sijui hawa ni wakabila ile, sijui wale ni wakabila ile. Hiyo ni upuzi na hiyo ni ujinga. And I say it without fear of any contradiction. Tumetoa nchi ya Kenya mahali mbali. And I want to ask the citizens of our country, especially those of us who have the privilege to be leaders, to desist from dividing citizens along tribal lines.
Let's put all those remarks into perspective. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Johnson Sakaja is a UDA governor. And months back, there was a battle between Sakaja and Rigathi Gachagua. Sakaja wanted to remove the matatus from the CBD. Rigathi Gachagua vehemently opposed that, saying his people from the mountain were being targeted. And since that time, there's been some shadow boxing between Rigathi Gachagua and Johnson Sakaja. And just a few days ago, there were other party primary elections. In Nairobi, there were two camps pitting Johnson Sakaja and Rigathi Gachagua. Sakaja was angling to be the other chairman, Nairobi County. Rigathi Gachagua was fronting Gakuya, Embakasi North Member of Parliament. After the elections, we saw Embakasi North Member of Parliament, Gakuya, coming out to attack Ruto very badly, saying William Ruto is taking for granted other leaders in Nairobi. So far, we have not been told on the outcomes of those elections. But it's very clear there is this war between Sakaja and Rigathi Gachagua. And William Ruto seems to be foiling that war in that he appears to be inciting Sakaja as he also incites Rigathi Gachagua. Slightly about 2 weeks, the CEO, Private Security Regulatory Authority, Fazul Mohammed, ordered all private security firms to stop remitting their monthly contributions to COTU. Fazul Mohammed is working for the government. Yes, he's the CEO of this private security regulatory authority, which is a government agency. When Sakaja says the people who have been fighting him are the ones fighting at him, you are seeing clearly who is targeting. He's targeting the government, and in this case, Rigathi Gachagua. When Ruto stood to speak, it's clear he's roasting himself as he attacks some imaginary tribalistic agents in the government. And I'm saying he's roasting himself because if you look on how William Ruto has been running Kenya Kwanza government, all appointments, a majority, are going to two regions, to the mountain and to his Kalenjin backyard, with the majority going to his Kalenjin backyard. That's William Ruto speaking about tribalism. There cannot be any person more tribalistic in Kenya Kwanza government than Ruto himself. So when he attacks tribalistic leaders in his government or out of his government, he's clearly roasting himself because he's the number one tribalistic leader in Kenya we so far have. Ruto seems also to be targeting Rigathi Gachagua. I've always maintained that Ruto wants confusion in his government. He does not want a united government because he fears that if the government is united, then maybe some people can gang against him. So he wants everybody in his government, especially the top leaders, to be fighting one another. If he's not sponsoring a Mudavadi Rigathi war, he's sponsoring a Rigathi Sakaja war. He wants that confusion to be there so that these top leaders cannot gang together against him. I'm seeing a worried president who is worried because he knows the ground is not with him. He doesn't have that support ground. And that can confirm that he never won 2022 presidential election. He's not very, very confident. He wants confusion for the leaders not to gang up against him. As I conclude, it's coming out very clearly that Nairobi is failing because of the interference of the national government, the executive. They are the ones meddling into the affairs of Nairobi County, and that's why Nairobi County is failing. On the part of Francis Atwoli, I'm seeing a man who is very desperate to please William Ruto. Instead of championing the interest of the workers he's representing, he wants to catch the attention of William Ruto. He wants to please Ruto. I won't be wrong to say Atwoli has failed workers, and the best thing therefore he should do is to quit. If he cannot quit, Parliament should amend laws that will force this man to quit. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. Just as I did say when we were starting, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.